back to Inside Boxing Throwdown. My name is Steve Johnson. My co-host Aurelio Martinez. This is our third and final segment of this Sunday show. It's our fan favorite, which is our open topic.
That's right.
Aurelio, I'm going to start right off on this one because I've been waiting for a whole week to talk about this. And this is this nonsense about Adrian Broner putting out these tweets and Facebook messages that he signed with Mayweather Promotions. He says a 5-fight deal for $50 million.
Whew.
Aurelio, let's just get to, once again, business first. Who is Floyd Mayweather going to put against Adrian Broner for the first fight?
Let me lay that.
Hold on.
Okay.
For the first fight that he's going to get, where Adrian Broner would get $10 million. Not much less the second, third, fourth, and fifth, but the first fight where somebody's going to sign where they get a shot at Broner for $10 million.
Let me tell you, I'm usually good at reading behind what the lips say. Okay. In this case, what the keyboard says. Okay. So you want me to interpret all that?
Please do.
Okay. I'm going to interpret Adrian Broner's tweets or typing or whatever he's saying. Okay. Interpretation is, I try to trick the public by saying I'm going to retire. Okay. No one cared. So now I got to find another way because I really didn't retire. I don't want to retire, but I figured I would trick the public so they can come back and say, "Oh no, please don't retire, man. You're such an exciting fighter and you got talent." But nobody came to that. So he kind of just fell and said, "Oh, well, that didn't work." So the next thing is, hey, what's better off saying my brother, the guy that calls me little brother, Floyd Mayweather, signed me to a 5-deal contract for $50 million. Let me tell you something. Floyd Mayweather isn't giving anybody $50 million. He ain't giving anybody $1 million. Okay? Floyd is not into giving his money away. Okay? And he's not going to get, if he's going to put $50 million in the fighter, then he's got to make $500 million. Okay,
just on the surface, it's nonsense. I understand that Adrian Broner is a draw. There's no doubt about that. There's people that, like me, that want to see him get beat down, and I would love to see it, but not $10 million for one fight's worth. Like I said, just from a business standpoint, you're exactly right. Floyd has lost several fighters in the last couple of years because he didn't want to spend money to help them. I remember Tomas Delorme, the kid from Puerto Rico who actually, it was about a year ago where he said Floyd and them had forgot about him. He was driving Uber. Yeah. Okay, so this is something that Floyd is known for. And the bottom line, and then we'll move on from this one. The bottom line is Floyd hasn't said a word. If Floyd had signed him for anything, well, no matter what the numbers were, Floyd would have put that out there.
Exactly. I mean, he's keeping his fighters that he has now signed inactive to a point where they're getting discouraged. They're you can only train so long. You need action. Okay, inactive that they're leaving. Okay, that they're leaving. And now I'm understanding that little Tank is not happy. Okay.
Yeah, Tank is not happy.
He's not happy.
No question. That's Gervonta Davis.
Yeah, Gervonta Davis. He's not happy. So here he's got an exciting fighter. He's got an exciting fighter, and Floyd is Floyd. Okay, and the bottom line that people have to understand is Floyd's not going to give away his money. Okay?
And then the second thing that people have to understand, and we've said this from the very beginning, Floyd does not know how to move his fighters. Okay, that's why we've always given all the credit to Bob Arum. Okay,
and you want to know one reason why? And not so much that because he doesn't care. Okay, now, and I'm not saying that as a dig on Floyd. Okay, I'm actually saying it as a compliment because if I had close to $1 billion in the bank,
I ain't trying to give it away.
I wouldn't care either. Okay, I wouldn't care either. So bottom line is,
yeah,
he doesn't care.
Bottom line, you're right. Let's move on. Okay, and, one of the things I wanted to talk about, and I know you want to talk about it too, is the situation that we're looking at now with this welterweight division. There was some bumping of gums earlier in this week. The question was asked of Amir Khan. Would he really like to fight Kell Brook, a rematch with Kell, not a rematch, a final match with Kell Brook. But he made the stipulation that he reminded us that Kell Brook said he would fight him at 147. Now, the only reason that's of interest is because remember when Kell Brook lost to Earl Spence, Kell Brook was adamant that one of the factors was how hard it was for him to make 147.
Yeah.
That's why he's fighting at 154 now. He even called Earl Spence out.
Yeah.
To come fight me at 154.
Yeah.
And Earl Spence said, get a title, and I'll come over there again and take that title from me at 154. Amir Khan knows what's going on, okay, about the weight thing. So he'll try to hammer that. I'm not worried about Amir Khan. But I think we all kind of realize that the two top dogs in the welterweight division right now really are Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. I'm going to believe that fight is a long way off because you still have, who you have, Manny Pacquiao, Lucas Matisse, that fight coming up. Then you have Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. Okay, I would like to see the winner of Matisse and Pacquiao take Terrence Crawford. Then they have the winner of Danny Garcia and Sean Porter go against Earl Spence. That would be a good setup.
I think it would be a great one, but I'm snickering again is because. Do I get to say anything about Kell Brook?
I'll tell you
because you just kind of zoomed
I will tell you when you can talk. Okay, all right.
I mean, here my train of thought is thinking, okay, but that's a good topic, Porter and Kell Brook and Amir Khan, and then zoom, you zoom right into the next one.
Forget my name, man. I'm an old man. You'll divert me and I'll forget everything. So I'm just getting my. The floor is yours. You say what you want.
No.
You don't forgot now.
Good topics. Yeah. I'm just as old as you are, so don't worry about it.
No, you're not.
But anyway, just a real quick thing on the Brook and Amir Khan. Okay. For a long time, Kell Brook wanted that fight. Long time. He was striving for it.
10 years.
And it never happened because Amir Khan wasn't going to fight him.
That's right.
Yeah, he wasn't going to fight him. Okay. So now, and I'm going to be honest with you, the timing is right for Amir Khan to fight Brook. Brook is a damaged fighter.
But at 147,
it doesn't matter. He's a damaged fighter. So Brook now is thinking cash out before I retire. So he's looking Spence. He's looking Crawford. He's if he's going to come down. Okay, that's what he's looking for. Excuse me, is a cash out. I don't know if he can cash out with Amir Khan. I don't know if that's going to bring the big final type of money that Kell Brook wants before he leaves. So Kell Brook has to just let Amir Khan go. I don't need you. I got enough of a name where they can put me in a big fight with one of these fighters, and I can make my cash out. I can ride into the sunset, take care of my family, and live happily ever after. So that was just my take on that. I don't think Kell Brook has to waste any time talking about Amir Khan. But now going into the topic that you brought up was exciting topic. I mean, without a doubt, hot weight division. The best fighters in the world right now. Terrence Crawford, Spence, Danny Garcia, and I'll even throw Thurman in there. You know, I think Thurman probably is done.
Sean Porter.
And Sean Porter. But that whole mix of fights is very exciting. They all have the talent and the skills. So you're right. I think the scenario you just mentioned was a good one. That the winner of Danny Garcia and Porter fight Spence, and then the winner of
Matisse and
Pacquiao fight Crawford. Now, I'm thinking Matisse will fight Crawford. I really don't think you're going to see Pacquiao fight. Pacquiao needs to stay down. He really does. Pacquiao will get beat by any of these guys. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It's not a knock on Pacquiao, because I think Pacquiao is one of the best fighters in the world. Okay? But he's too small to be fighting 47s. Okay? He needs to get down, and he needs to keep calling out the Lomachenko's, because he beats Lomachenko. He's got to keep calling these guys down lower, unless it just becomes a money thing to him. But he's not going to fight Crawford and win.
Well, it's obviously a money thing, because remember, he wouldn't fight Mike Alvarado. So it is. We know it's a money thing for him.
Yeah, exactly.
He felt Mike was beneath him. So hey, it's a matter of money.
And he had a chance to lose that. He's too small.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, but man, I'll tell you what. I would like to see. I would like 10 seconds. I would like to see that scenario happen, just for the fact of what that would lead into. That would lead into the Spence Crawford fight. Now, you know, I cannot see that fight becoming a marquee fight and a mega fight as far as revenue wise. Now, I know Crawford alone doesn't bring in the money and the pay-per-views that Bob Arum and them want, and I think Spence is probably in that same boat.
Thank you.
They're not going to bring the draw.
Thank you.
You just don't have the draw. So
that's why it's got to be at least a year or two off to build up. Remember, man, it took 8 years before Pacquiao finally fought Floyd.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it was just going, you know, it's got to, sometimes, like I said, as sad as it is sometimes, except on the lower level, when you get up to the big things, it has to build up. And now, we didn't get a chance to talk about it, but real quickly, let's talk about this ESPN Plus. You know, that new app.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was disappointed yesterday that ESPN Plus had the undercard on their Plus, but then the 3 fights that were televised on ESPN, regular ESPN, were televised, not there, but not on the, I would guess you could see them on the app too, but why is it all or nothing? I mean, I just don't get, if it's all going to be on the ESPN app, that's one thing, or put on ESPN, or is their plan they're going to give you, is this a little teaser? Okay, we're going to give you for a while these other fights, but eventually it's going to be all on the, you're going to have to purchase the app, the ESPN Plus.
Well, I think that's what they're striving for. I think it's just another revenue stream that ESPN feels. Well, I shouldn't say feels. They know it's out there. They know that revenue stream. Now, let me tell you, the streaming of fights is the way of the future.
No doubt, no question.
And that's why with our TV station, IBTV,
right,
we're starting slow. We're moving it because we know that's the future of television now.
Especially sports.
You can forget about way back in the day when you watched something on your computer and it started buffering or it started twitching and stuff. Them days are gone. You're getting 4K quality,
crystal clear,
even better than what you get on TV. I mean, you can put ESPN on one TV and put a 4K stream on another TV, and you'll get better quality on the 4K stream than you will on a network. It's the way of the future, and they see that. So ESPN is kind of taking the lead up and saying, okay, well, we'll go ahead and get this, $5 a month from everyone, because everyone that's on the undercard, sure, they're not marquee fighters, but their fans in their hometowns are going to pay. They're going to pay. So if they keep that up, it's going to work. And if I had $1 million in my pocket, I'd be right there with them.
Floyd hears that, man. He's going to get on.
Come on, Floyd. You know me. We've been in your camp 2 or 3 times.
All right, that's the end of our third and final segment for this week. We went a little bit over, but hopefully you made some good points, gave you some things to think about, because that's what we always want to do here on Inside Boxing's Throwdown. Give you some things to think about, and don't forget, we're often imitated, but never duplicated. We'll see you next week, and in the meantime, keep them hands up. Happy 4th of July, everybody.